Hi everyone, this is Sarvar Baba and welcome to this my channel Future Ed Tech. In this tutorial, I will be covering all the domain and concepts involved under the umbrella of artificial intelligence. So I want to talk about my channel. The future of education and technology is unfolding before our very eyes, and we are here to guide you through every step of the journey. If you are excited about the possibilities and the transformation of education in the digital age, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to become a valuable member of our channel Future EdTech community. Get ready to be impressed, inspired, and enlightened. The future of education and technology are waiting for you. Join us today and let's shape the future of learning together. So, moving to the next slide. So, yes, so there's a lot of cover in this tutorial, and let me quickly run you through today's agenda. So, we're going to begin the tutorial by understanding what is the artificial intelligence and how came into the existence. And we will follow this by looking at why we are talking about artificial intelligence now. Why has it gotten to famous right now? And then we will look at what exactly artificial intelligence is. We will discuss the application of artificial intelligence, after which we will discuss the basics of AI, wherein will understand the different types of artificial intelligence. We will follow this by understanding the different programming language that can be used to study AI, and we will understand why we are gonna choose Python. All right, I will introduce you to the Python also, and then we will move on discussing machine learning. We will discuss the different type of machine learning, the different algorithms involved in machine learning, which include classification algorithm, regression algorithm, clustering, and association algorithms. To make you understand machine learning better, we will run a couple of demos where we will see how machine learning algorithms are used to solve real world problems. So, okay, we will move to the next slide. Yes. So AI covers domains such as machine learning, deep learning, and neural networks, natural language process that is called as the NLP, right? Knowledge based, expert systems, and so on. It is also made its way into computer vision and image processing as well. Okay, go to the next one. So now the question is here is if AI has been here for over half a century, why has it suddenly gained so much importance now? Why are we talking about artificial intelligence now? These are the questions, right? Let me tell you the main reasons of the demand of artificial intelligence. Okay, just look at my screen. Yes, the first reason is the what we have more computation power now, right? So artificial intelligence requires a lot of computing power. Recently, many advances have been made and complex deep learning models are deployed. And one of the greatest technology that made this possible are GPUs. Since we have a more computational power now, it is possible for us implement AI in our daily aspect, like a more data, like a huge data, right? Second most important reason is that we have a lot of data at present. We are generating a data at an immeasurable pace. We are generating data through social media, through IoT devices, etc., etc. Right? Every possible way there's a lot of data. So we need to find a method or a solution what can help us process this much data and help us derive useful insight. So what the so that we can grow business with the help of data. All right. So that process is basically artificial intelligence, right? So in order to have a useful AI agent to make a smart decision, like telling which item to be recommended next when you shop online, or how to classify an object from an images. These are some examples from AI, artificial intelligence. So AI are trained on large data sets, and big data enabled us to do this more efficient. And the third one, better algorithms. Next, there is a reason is now we have a better algorithm. Right now, we have a very effective algorithm which are based on the this idea of a neural network. Neural network is nothing but the concept behind the deep learning. Since we have a better algorithm which can do better competition and quicker competition with more accuracy, and demand of AI increased nowadays. Third one, better algorithms. Another reason is that universities, governments, and startups and tech giants, are all investing in AI. Why? What's the reason? Okay, so companies like Google, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, all of these companies have heavy invested in artificial intelligence because they believe that AI is the future. So AI is a rapidly growing both as a field of study and also an economy also. So actually, this is the right time for you to understand what is AI and how it works. Okay. So moving to the next slide. Yeah. So, what is the artificial intelligence, right? That's the question here. So let me move on to understand what exactly artificial intelligence is. The term artificial intelligence was first coined in the year of 1956 by John McCarthy at the Dartmouth conference. It was the birth of AI. Now, how did he define artificial intelligence? This is the question. John McAfee defined AI as a science and engineering of a making intelligent machine. In other words, artificial intelligence is the theory and development of computer system able to perform a task that normally requires human intelligence, such as a visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, and translation between the language. So, guys, in a sense, AI is a technology of getting machines to work and behave like humans. In the past, artificial intelligence has been able to accomplish this by creating a machines and robots that have been used in wide range of the fields, including healthcare, robotics, marketing, business, analytics, and many more. Okay, so we'll move to the application. Yes. With this in mind, let's discuss a couple of real-world application of AI so that you understand how important artificial intelligence is in today's world. Okay. So coming to the first one, yes, this is the most common and first one also because of daily life we are using Google, right? So now one of the most famous application of artificial intelligence is the Google predictive search engine. When you begin typing a search term and Google makes like 1 minute, please. Yeah. Yes. I'm talking about Google, right? Sorry. When you begin typing a search term of a Google map, making a recommendation, right? Just see in your screen for you and to choose from. That is artificial intelligence in action. So predictive searches are based on data that Google collects about you, such as your browser history, your location, your age, and other personal details. So by using artificial intelligence, Google attempts to guess what you might be trying to find. Now, behind this, there, there's a lot of natural language processing, deep learning, and machine learning involved. We will discuss all of these concepts in the future slide. It's not very simple to create a search engine, but the logic behind the Google search engine is artificial intelligence only, right? So coming to the next example, yes. This is IBM Watson Assistant. Coming to the healthcare, IBM is one of the pioneers that has developed AI developed software specialized especially for the medicine. Let me tell you that more than 230 healthcare organizations use IBM AI technology, which is basically IBM Watson. In 2016, IBM Watson technology was able to process reference 20 million on-call record quickly and correctly diagnose a rare leukemia condition in a patient. So it basically uh, went through 20 million records, which it probably did in a matter of seconds or minutes, like max or minimum. Is it? Yes. And then it correctly diagnosed a patient with a rare leukemia, knowing that machines are now used in the medical field as well, right? It shows how important AI has become. It has reached very domain of our lives. So coming to the next slide, that is a very common that yes, Facebook. Now, in a social media platform like Facebook, artificial intelligence is used for face verification, wherein you make use of machine learning and the deep learning concept in order of detect facial feature and tag your friend. All the auto tagging feature that you see in a Facebook, behind that there is a machine learning, deep learning, natural like a neural network, these all the things are there. There's only AI behind it, is actually. So we are actually unaware that we use AI very regularly in our life. All social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, they're having really on artificial intelligence. Another example is Twitter. Yes. See, this is a screen. This another search example is a Twitter AI, which is being used to identify any sort of hate speech and like terroristic languages in tweets. So again, it makes use of machine learning, deep learning, natural language process in order to filter out any offensive or any reportable content. Now, recently, the company discovered around 3 lakhs terroristic link accounts, and 95% of these were found by non-human. That is nothing but artificial intelligence, that is the program. So, coming to the next one, Google Assistant. This is also Alexa. Like a lot of things that we are using, right? Alexa. Coming to virtual assistant, we have a virtual assistant like Siri and Alexa right now. Let me tell you about another newly recent released Google virtual assistant called the Google Duplex, which has astonished millions of people around the world. Now, only can it respond to calls and book appointment for you. It also add a human touch. So it adds human filters and all of that. It makes it sounds very realistic. It's actually very hard to identify between human and AI speaking over the phone. And that is the AI, guys. So coming to the next future, this is future actually, future technology. In this, we are the famous application is AI is a self-driving car. So artificial intelligence implements computer vision, image detection, deep learning in order to build a car that can be automatically detect any object or any abstract and drive around without human intervention. So these are fully automated self-driving cars. Also, Elon Musk talked a lot about how AI is implemented in Tesla and self-driving cars, right? He quoted that Tesla will have fully self-driving cars here ready by the end of the year, and Robo taxi version that can be a ferry passenger without any behind the wheel. So if you look at it, AI is actually used by the tech gains. A lot of tech gains companies like Google, Tesla, Facebook, all of these data driven companies, right? In fact, Netflix also makes use of AI, right? So this is the Netflix, right? So coming to the Netflix, so with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning, Netflix has developed a personalized movie recommendation for each of its users. So if each of you open Netflix and if you look at the type of movies that are recommended to you, they are different. Is it right, guys? This is because Netflix studies each user personal details and tries to understand what each user interested in and what sort of movies pattern each user has, and then it recommends movies to them. So Netflix users the watching the history of other users with the similar taste to recommend what you may be most interested in watching next, so that you can stay engaged and continue your monthly subscription. That is a target of any OTT platform, right? So also there is a known fact that over 75% of what uh, you watch is recommended by the Netflix only. So their recommendation engine is brilliant, right? And the logic behind their recommendation engine is machine learning and artificial intelligence, right? So we're moving to the next, right? This is a common thing where we are communicating to the any organization. This is a Gmail. Apart from the Netflix, Gmail also uses AI on a everyday basis. If you open up your inbox right now, you will notice that there are separated sections. For example, we have primary section, social section, and all of that. Gmail has a separated section called the spam mails also, right? So what Gmail does is it makes use of concepts of artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithm to classify emails as spam and non-spam. Many times, certain words or phrases are frequently used in spam emails. If notice your spam emails, they have a word like lottery, earn, full refund, right? This is all fake word. All of these denotes that the email is more likely to be spam one. So such words and the correlation are understood by the using a machine learning and natural language process and a few other aspects of artificial intelligence. Coming to the next one, yes, these are the types of AI. So guys, these were the common application of the artificial intelligence. Now let's discuss the different type of AI. So AI is divided into three different evolution stages, or you can say that there are three stages of artificial intelligence. Of course, we have artificial narrow intelligence, followed by artificial general intelligence, and that is followed by artificial super intelligence. So moving forward to the next slide, first one, artificial narrow intelligence. Artificial narrow intelligence, which is also known as the weak AI, artificial intelligence. It involves applying artificial intelligence only to speak it, just like to specific task only. So many currently existing systems that claim to use artificial intelligence are actually operating as a weak AI focused on a narrowly defined specific problems. Let me give you an example of artificial intelligence and narrow intelligence. Alexa is a very good example of weak AI. It operates within a limited predefined range of functions. There's no genuine intelligence or there is no self-awareness despite being a sophisticated example of weak AI. The Google search engine Sophia, the humanoid, right? Self-driving cars and even the famous AlphaGo fall under the category of weak AI. So, guys, right now we are at the stage of artificial narrow intelligence or weak intelligence only. This is the present generation. We are actually haven't reach artificial general intelligence or artificial super intelligence. But let's look at what exactly it would be like if we reach artificial intelligence, if we artificial general intelligence. So moving to the next slide, that is artificial general intelligence. Now, general intelligence, which is also known as a strong AI, it involves machine that possess the ability to perform any intelligent task that a human being can. Now, this is actually something that a lot of people doesn't realize. Machines does not possess human-like abilities, right? They have a very strong processing unit that can perform high-level computation, but they are not yet capable of doing the simple and most reasonable thing that a human being can. If you tell a machine to process like million documentation, it will be probably do that in a matter of 10 seconds or 20 seconds, right? Or a minute or even 10 minutes. But if you ask the machine to walk up uh, to your living room and switch on the TV, a machine will take a forever to learn that because machines don't have a reasonable way of thinking. This is a drawback of artificial intelligence of that particular generation. They have a very strong processing unit, but they are not yet capable of thinking and reasoning like a human being. So that's exactly why we are still stuck on artificial narrow intelligence. This is the reason, guys. So far, we haven't developed an machine that can fully be called strong AI. Even though there are examples of AlphaGo Zero, which defeated AlphaGo in the game of Go. AlphaGo Zero basically learn in a span of 4 months. It learned on its own without any human intervention. But even then, it was not classified as fully strong artificial intelligence because of it cannot reason like a human being. So coming to third one, this is moving on to artificial super intelligence. Now, this is a term referring to the time when the capabilities of computer will surpass that of a human being. In all, actually, I have take a while for us to achieve artificial super intelligence. Presently, it is seen as a uh, uh, like uh, situation as a hypothetical situation as a depicted in movies and any sci-fi movies like science fiction books or movies where machine have taken over the world. Movies like Terminator and all of that depict artificial super intelligence. These doesn't exist yet, right? Which we should be thankful for, but there are a lot of people who speculate that artificial super intelligence will take over the world by the year of 2003. I'm expecting, not exactly. So, guys, these were the different types of the different stages of artificial intelligence. So, summarized everything. Like I said before, narrow intelligence is the only thing that existing for now. We have only weak AI or weak artificial intelligence. All the major AI technologies that you see are artificial narrow intelligence only. Don't have any machine which are capable of thinking like a human being or reasoning like a human being, right? So moving forward to the next slide. Yes, there is a different. Now let's move on and discuss the different programming language for AI. So there are actually n number of languages that can be used for artificial intelligence. I'm going to mention a few of them. So first we have Python. Python is probably that most famous language for artificial intelligence. It's also known as the most effective language for AI because a lot of developers prefer to use Python and a lot of scientists are also comfortable with the Python language. This is particularly because the syntax which belong to the Python are very simple and they can be learn very easily. It's considered to be one of the most easiest language to learn. And also many other AI algorithm and machine learning algorithms can be easily implemented in Python because there are a lot of libraries which are predefined function for this algorithm. So all you have to do is you have to call the function in Python. You don't actually have to be call your algorithm. So Python is considered the best choice for artificial intelligence. So just summarizing what is the importance of Python. But now, if you ask if you ask me which program language should I go for, I would say Python. Python, guys. Python has all the possible packages and it is very easy to understand and easy to learn. So let's look at a couple of features Python. We can see why should go for Python. Okay. So the Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language with dynamically semantics. It provides a great library to deal with uh, data science application. One of the main reasons why Python is widely used in the scientific and research communities is because of its easy of use and simple syntax, which makes it easy to adapt the people who do not have an engineering background. It is also more suitable for quick prototyping. So this is a bullet point, simple and easy to learn, free and open source, high level language, portable language, support different programming for different programming paradigm and extensive. The language is used to develop the data science algorithm, machine learning algorithm, and IoT projects. The other advantage of the Python also the fact that you don't have to code much when it comes to Python or Python for AI or machine learning. This is because there are ready-made packages. There are predefined packages that have all the function and algorithms stored. For example, there is something known as a PyBrain, which can be used for machine learning, NumPy, which can be used for scientific computation, pandas, and so on. These are all predefined libraries are available. So that's why very easy to implement it. There are an n number of libraries in a Python. So guys, I am going to I'm going to go into the deep of Python, but I'm now going to explain Python to you since this tutorial is about artificial intelligence, right? Yes. See, just see here. Uh, uh, this is the ranking of 2016. C is a popular language in 2016. Now 2018, the Python become the popular. And next, coming to the 2020, still 2023, also Python is a popular now, first language. So some of the organization using the Python, that is a lot of companies are migrating their application to the Python. Dropbox, NASA, Yahoo, IBM, Facebook, YouTube, Mozilla, Google, these all are migrating their application to the Python. See this, I told you that's very simple programming. And why? Because just see in that four examples, C++, Java, C, and Python. C++, if you want to write only basic hello world program, you should write a 6 line. If it is a one line is missed, it is not executed. If it is coming to the Java, we have to write a 7 line. If it is a C, there's a 5 line. But coming to the Python, just single line enough for executing your hello world program. That's why this is very simple and easy to learn, which doesn't have a background of engineering. So coming to the introduction to the machine learning, now let's move on and talk about one of the most important aspects of artificial intelligence, which is machine learning. Now, a lot of people always ask me this question: Is machine learning and artificial intelligence the same thing? Well, both of them are not the same thing. The difference between AI and machine learning is that machine learning is used to in artificial intelligence. Machine learning is a method through which you can feed a lot of data to machine and to make it a learning. Now, AI is a vast of field. Under AI, we have a machine learning. we have NLP, we have a expert system, we have image recognition, objective detection, that so on. We have a deep learning also, right? So AI is sort of a process, or it's a method methodology in which you make machine mimic the behavior of human beings. Machine learning is a way in which you feed a lot of data to machine so that it can make its own decision, right? So coming to the next slide, so let's get into the deep about machine learning. So first, we will understand the need of machine learning, or why machine learning came into existence. Now, the need for machine learning begins since the technical revolution itself. So, guys, since technology became the center of everything, we have been generating an immeasurable amount of the data, right? As per research, it generates around 2.5 uh, quintillion bytes of the data every second, data every single day. And it is estimated that by the year of 2020, not now, it is already increased a lot of things, right? After COVID. So 1.7 MB of the data will be created every second of every person on Earth. So as I'm speaking to you right now, I'm generating a lot of data, right? So they say data everywhere. So with the availability of so much data, it is finally possible to build a predictive models that can be study and analyze the complex data to find useful insights and deliver more accurate results. So top tier companies like Netflix and Amazon build such a machine learning model by using tons of data in order to identify any profitable opportunity and avoid any unwanted risk. So, guys, one thing you all need to know is that the most important thing of artificial intelligence is the data. For artificial intelligence, or whether it's a machine learning or deep learning, it's always data. And now that we have a lot of data, we can find a way to analyze the process and draw useful insights from this data, right? So in order to help us grow business or to find solution to some problem, data is a solution. Everything will be data is a solution. We just need to know how to handle the data. And the way to handle the data is through machine learning, deep learning, and artificial intelligence, right? So moving to the next one. Yes. So there's a few of examples, few machine learning needs are there. So a few reasons why machine learning is so important. First one, increase the data generation, right? So important is number one, due to increase in the data generation. So due to an excessive production of data, we need to find a method that can be used to structure, analyze, and draw useful insight from the data. This is where machine learning comes in. It is used to solve problems and find solutions through the most complex tasks faced by organizations. Like apart from this, we also need to improve the decision making. So by making use of various algorithms, machine learning can be used to make better business decisions. For example, machine learning is used to focus sales. It is used to predict any downfalls in the stock market, or identify any sort of risk and anomalies. Right. So third one, other reason include that machine learning help us uncover patterns and trends in the data. So finding hidden patterns and extracting key insights from the data is the most important part of the machine learning. So by building predictive models and using statistical techniques, machine learning or allows you to dig beneath the surface and explore the data at minute scale. Understanding data and extracting patterns manually takes a lot of time. It will take a several days or for right to extract any useful information from the data. But if you use the machine learning algorithm, you can perform similar computations in less than a second. And third one, um, another reason is we need to solve complex problems. So from detecting the genetic link to the deadly ALS disease to building self-driving cars, machine learning can be used to solve the most complex problems. At present, we also found a way to spot stars which are 2,400 light years, right? I think so, away from our planet. Okay, okay, all of this possible through the AI, machine learning and deep learning and this technique. So to sum it up, machine learning is very important at present because of we are facing a lot of issues with the data. We are generating a lot of data and we have to handle this data in such a way that in benefits us. So that's why machine learning comes in, right? So coming back to the what exactly machine learning is, if we browse through the internet, you will find a lot of definition about what exactly machine learning is. One of the definition I found was machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence which provides machines the ability to learn automatically and improve with the experience without being explicitly programmed to do so. In the sense, it is the practice of getting machines to solve problem by gaining ability to think. But now you might be thinking how can the machine think or make decisions, right? So machines are very similar to the human. Okay, if you feed a machine a good amount of data, it will learn how to interpret, process, and analyze the data by using a machine learning algorithm, and it will help you solve world problems, right? So coming to the next one. So here, so what happens here is a lot of data is fed to the machine, right? The machine will train on this data, and it will build a predictive model with the help of machine learning algorithm in order to predict some outcome or in order to find some solution to the problem, right? So it involves the data. You are gonna train the machine and build a model by using a machine learning algorithm in order to predict some outcomes or to find a solution to a problem. So that is a simple way to a way of understanding what exactly machine learning is. So yes, next one. I'm going to into more depth about machine learning. So don't worry if you have understood anything as of now. Now, uh, now let's discuss a couple terms which are frequently used in the machine learning. First one, algorithm and model predictive, and next one will be predictive variable, respective variable, training data, testing data. These terms are will be oftenly we are using a machine learning. So the first definition that we have it across very often is an algorithm. So basically, a machine learning algorithm is a set of rules and statistical techniques that is used to learn patterns from data and draw significant information from it. Okay, so guys, the logic behind the machine learning model is basically the machine learning algorithm. Okay, an example of machine learning algorithm is a learning regression or decision tree or random forest. All of these are machine learning algorithms. Second one, we will define the logic behind the machine learning model. And now, what is the machine learning model? A model is actually the main component of the machine learning process. Okay. So a model is trained by using the machine learning algorithm. The difference between an algorithm and model is that an algorithm maps all the decisions that a model is supposed to take based on the given input in order to get the correct output. So the model will use the machine learning algorithm in order to draw useful insight from the input and give you an outcome that is very precise. That's the machine learning model. And third one, the next definition we have is predictor variable. Now, the predictor variable is any feature of the data that can be used to predict the output. Okay, let me give you an example to make you understand what a predictive variable is. Let's say you are trying to predict the height of the person depending on his weight. So here your predictor variable becomes your weight because you are using a weight of person to predict the person's height, right? So your predictor variable becomes your weight. The next definition is a response variable. Now, in the same example, height would be the response variable. Response variable is also known as the target variable or the output variable. This is the variable that you are trying to predict by using the predictor variable. So, a response variable is the feature or the output variable that needs to be predicted by using the predictor variable. Next, we have something known as a training data. Now, the training and testing data are terminologies that you will come across very often in the machine learning process. So, training data is basically the data that I use to create the machine learning model. So, basically, in a machine learning process, when you feed a data into the machine, it will be divided into two parts. So splitting the data into two parts is also known as the data splicing. So you will take your input data, you will be divided into two sections. Section one you will call the you will call the 1 minute, guys. One you will call the training data, and the other you will call the testing data. So then you have something known as the testing data. The training data is basically used to create the machine learning model. The training data helps the model to identify key trends and patterns which are essential to predict the output. Now the testing data is after the model is trained. It must be tested in order to evaluate how actually it can predict and the outcome. Now, this is done by using the testing data. So basically, the training data is used to train the model. The testing data is used to testing the efficiency of the model. Okay. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the session, and we will talk about. So guys, with this we come to end of this AI tutorial. I hope all of you have understood the basic concept and ideas behind AI machine learning. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. I hope you have enjoyed listening to this tutorial. With your support and feedback, we will keep creating captivating future technology videos. Subscribe, like, and join us on this exciting journey of discovery and innovation. टाटा बाय बाय शबा खैर अलविदा ना कहना फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते